Developing now at 6, new answers about the future of the notorious homeless encampment known as the Jungle in Olympia. Good evening, I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Molly Shen. The site is located right off I-5 and Pacific Avenue, and there are now hundreds of people living there. Today, the mayor of Olympia sat down exclusively with KOMO's Jeremy Harris to talk about what's being done at the site and why he says the city needs more help from the state.
The Jungle has existed in some form for more than a decade. It's not just the largest encampment here in Olympia, but it's also one of the largest in the entire state. Today, the mayor told me he believes that clearing that site all at once is not the right solution. It has been one problem after the next at the encampment known as the Jungle in Olympia. In June, U.S. Marshals found a teen girl living there. Then a woman was struck in the head with a propane tank during a violent assault. And as we reported, police have documented instances of bodies being burned in pits in the camp.
And I understand the urgency that people feel, but what we don't want to do is scatter nearly 300 people throughout the city of Olympia.
Olympia Mayor Dontae Payne is asking for patience as the city takes a phased approach to clearing the 21-acre homeless encampment known as the Jungle.
We've made significant progress, even just in the last 6 months from where we've been when it comes to this particular encampment.
Walk me through that balance between it is going to take time, these people do have resources, but there are very real public safety issues going on in that camp.
We will remain committed to doing that work of making sure that not just the people around the encampment and throughout the city are safe, but also making sure that the people who are living in the encampment deserve to be safe as well.
It's the poster child for what should have never been allowed to happen, Jeremy. Because one tent becomes 2 tents, becomes 100 tents, becomes the jungle.
Representative Andrew Barkus worked on the state's response to large freeway encampments. He says sites like the Jungle need to be shut down before they get to this point.
They have their own rules, they have their own leadership, they have their own hierarchy, and what's powering a lot of that is the drug trade. I keep hearing the word compassion being spread around, that we can't do it until we have a compassionate plan. I would argue that allowing people to be in those circumstances is the furthest thing from compassion there is.
It does need to be dealt with quickly, which is why we need additional resources. This is very difficult work, and the city government can't do it alone.
After federal agents found a teen girl living in the camp last month, the mayor says investigators have now determined that she met an adult online and then came to the camp to be with that person in the Jungle.
The U.S. Marshals have since concluded their investigation, and she has been taken back to Arizona.
The city is working with the county and state on a response plan, and Mayor Payne says a few dozen people living at the site have recently been moved into housing.
Is there a timeline, or is it still undetermined on how long this is going to take?
It's undetermined. As units become available, we'll be able to house and provide more shelter for people. We understand that people are frustrated, they're concerned, and we hear all of those things. We share those sentiments, and we are moving as fast as we can.
In Olympia, Jeremy Harris, KOMO News.